Let's have a look at the nice little paddle in, down the line. Right, so let's slow this down. First off, nice positioning as you're taking off. Hands nice and close to the chest. Feet through. There you stand a little bit high. I'd probably start compressing a little bit lower. Just so that when you get to the bottom of the wave, you're in a much more crouched position. And like we're going to work on anyway, you can drive off the bottom with a bit more power, and it gives you a bit more time and opportunity to aim the board up the face of the wave a little bit more. So if you have a look, at the moment you're facing along the wave, you're just coming to the center line. So the middle of the wave is around there. What's happening at the moment, you're going to send your power that way. So you're going to send it over here rather than up to this top power zone. You can see how the wave here, the shape of it, you got that sort of curvature coming through where the lip's going to throw over. That's where you want to be placing your board. That's where the energy is going to be. So we go a little bit further. See here, I know it's not a steep wave. I know they've toned down the settings as well recently. You are trying to perform a mid-face turn. So if you'd have managed to come up to about here, you'd have had a lot more power. As you can see behind you, the wave, that's where the sweet spot is. So by driving off the bottom earlier, getting a higher angle, so instead of aiming along here like you were before, if you've got a tighter bottom turn, you can aim higher. You can get that nose facing the lip of the wave a little bit earlier. That'll, when you decompress and you drive up the wave, that'll drive you up to this point. Once you're there, the wave's going to do half the work for you. You just aim the board back down the wave and it's going to give you that power. So just move on here. Cool. So again, just a continuation of that. You are aiming the board back towards sort of that bottom zone here, which hasn't got a lot of power at this point. If you're going for more of a cutty like you were there, aim higher, get turning a little earlier, use the power in the lip to wrap back. And so basically what you're going to do, you're going to come up, wrap here. Let's use this one. You're going to come up, wrap around the top, use the power of the lip to come back, and then try and get that figure of 8 and get a little bit higher in the pocket as you come back round. That's going to send you back, and then you can come back down, tight turn, and you can get into whatever the wave's going to allow you to do in this next section. By finishing up the top here, this area, you can then, you've got that power, you've got gravity on your side to give you that speed and momentum back down the face, that when you drive off again, you're just continually gaining more speed. So if you see here, you sort of lost your speed there, you're quite heavy on the tail, the nose is sticking up. Whereas that could be a bit of a drive there, pump, quick turn, pump, quick turn. So let's have a look. Nice little double pump there, hands nice and low, that's good. Nice bit of spray. Again, see how just there, see how straight your legs are there. Again, a little bit more compression, help with balance, help with driving a little bit more speed. So you're doing it there, you get nice and low, but you can see you using your hand to try and, there you go, try and get through that flat section. I know there's not much left at the end there. Yeah, so we'll go from the beginning, just a quick run through, bit of a summary. So again, nice smooth paddle, you're looking at what the wave's doing, it's perfect, quite a smooth pop up. A little bit tight there through the lower back bar, looks a bit. So a few mobility exercises. A little bit lower there. That'll drive off the bottom a bit better. That'll allow you to wrap back higher into the wave, and then again, get nice and compressed here. Stay nice and small. Nice little pump there, double pump, and boom, up. Just to throw in one more with that turn, let's just let this catch up. As you're coming up here, this is great. Let's go super slow. You're coming up here. At this point, might be worth getting your eye line back to the wall. This way, you're going to bring this left shoulder and it's going to open up, and you're going to rotate your upper half, your upper body, which is going to help you get that rotation in and turn. So at this point, you actually want to be facing and looking around this area here. Okay? Going to help you wrap back into the pocket a little bit more, get on rail a bit more. You can see it's little flat here, not too much. You still got a nice bit of spray kicking off, but more compression, look further back, and that's really going to amplify that, because you're going to have a solid carve if you can get them little touches done. Okay, and then again, when you finish a maneuver, get as low as you can, as quick as you can, so you're ready to maximize this sort of zone here. You can see the curvature of the wave down here. Okay, you want to use that to your advantage. It's like a little pump machine there, drive off the bottom, bang. So I hope that worked for you there, mate.